Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Gladys from Gladys Creations, and today is then day 10 of the 12 Days of Christmas collaboration, and the theme is Christmas trees. And I have so many ideas for Christmas trees, and I chose one that is all Dollar Tree related and real fun to create. Now, the 12 Days of Christmas is a collaboration where Brenda from Rustic and Lace and Jackie from Crafting and Mimi's World created with 12 different themes. Every day there's a different theme, and today is Christmas trees. So we're going to get together here and work on a Dollar Tree Christmas tree. Okay? So let's get on with the project. All right. And what do you see? A pumpkin. Yes, a pumpkin. We're going to use this pumpkin and we're going to carve out this little door that I have from the garden section of Dollar Tree. This is the medium sized pumpkin in the stackable pumpkins, okay? Of the bigger ones, not the little ones, okay? And I'm trying to show you what you could do with your leftover pumpkins to transition them into Christmas. So I took this and I carved out the doorway, not completely. All I want is for it to be able to sit in the pumpkin and like have a little bit of edge where we could glue on the door. Okay, so there I go with my X-Acto knife and my bullnose clipper. Now be careful because like the bottom edges are really thick, so it's really hard to cut. You, as you see, I'm having a lot of problems cutting that bottom edge. All right, so just be careful that you don't cut yourself if you decide to do this. Okay, now here I finally got it to where I want it. I don't want it to go all the way in, so I'm laying it right up against the hole. But before I glue it on, I paint it with buttermilk, okay? And I also Mod Podge it with matte finish. Now here I'm taking my E6000 and I am gonna put glue all around the edges of the door just in case if I miss the spot where it will attach. I'm also gonna put a little bit of hot glue in some spots so I could get that immediate hold so I could keep on working, okay? And excuse me, I'm sorry. I got my allergies are so bad. So there, I got that done. Now I'm taking some Spanish moss, two different kinds. One that I got from Hobby Lobby, and then another one that is a little bit more brown that I got from Dollar Tree. And I mixed them both because I want to have that really woodland color. You know, they have the brown moss and then they have the lighter like tan moss. So I want to mix it all up so it looks real pretty there. And I'm going to put it all around the opening part of the tree, the pumpkin, because when I put in my tree, I don't want you to see the stem part and the top of the pumpkin. I want this to look really woodsy, very woodland, okay? Like a really rustic-y feeling, okay? And this is so cute. And rustic and woodland are very popular this year with Christmas decor, okay? People are tending to go more into the neutral colors instead of the vibrant colors. So that's why I chose this. Now, I have two little windows I want to attach, and I'm going to attach them. I'm going to put the E6000 down the middle, and then on the sides, I'm going to put some hot glue. So I get that immediate hold, and then I get the permanent hold with the E6000, okay? It's kind of heavy. You could also get this in the garden section of Dollar Tree. Then I'm gonna take the antique wax, and I should have done this before I glued everything on, but you know me, I always make everything so complicated. So I go into the crevices of the pumpkin, and I do it really dark, like you see, and then I take a damp paper towel and I wipe it and I scrunch up the pumpkin to make it look like old and rusty and rustically, give it that kind of feel. So I'll show you it here in a minute, I think. Yeah, there you go. See? And that's what it looks like all done, okay? And then now I'm going to paint the door. I'm going to paint it burgundy. I'm going to use burgundy wine. Okay, and there it is. It's from Folk Art. And I did that because the top of my windows are that color. So it matches perfect. So there you have that done and stuff. And that's what it's going to look like when it's done. Okay. And I also I'm going to be doing like different touch ups in different places. You'll see that throughout the video. But now the next thing that I'm going to do is, I don't know what I'm going to do next. I can't remember. I did this last night and I can't. Okay, so we're going to get the wood round. Now here I had an accident the other day with one of my videos. I was reaching to get something and I spilled a whole pint of burgundy, and ancient burgundy, and I had my wood round in a box, and it splashed onto the wood round. So we're gonna use this wood round, all right, and we're gonna cover it with white chalk paint because white chalk paint is the best. And there you go. See, everything all gone. I did 2 coats. That's it. Now I'm going to take this E7000, okay, because my E6000, the tube was giving me too much problems. And I'm going to put it all around the edges of the bottom of the pumpkin and on the bottom of the door, the stone part, okay? And I also put a little bit of hot glue. I didn't know if you could see that. Now I got these bottle brush trees. I'm gonna add them, 2 of them. I got them last year at Dollar Tree. And then I have a little white one. I'm gonna put them on the sides of the door, okay? Because I want it to look really woodsy like. So I put them down I glue them down to the wood round, okay? Now I'm going to take and set that to the side and pull out the Dollar Tree green tree. Thought I had 2 of them, and this is very scarce. So what I do is I take the vine that we have from Dollar Tree and wrap the center part of it completely all the way around. And then I take and I cut pieces about 12 inches total, and then just wrap it around the center parts of the tree to give it a little bit more fullness, not too much because I want it to look realistic and stuff. And sometimes in the woods you don't see trees that are really full and fluffy, and sometimes you find them really full and fluffy. See, I showed you that I had a white tree and not a green one. That's why I did that. Now excuse the mess on my craft table, but I'm doing multiple crafts here, so I have bunches of stuff on my craft table, so for easy access really quick. So there I put the floral foam, and I put it in the center, glue it with hot glue. Then I push in my tree, and the glue still didn't stick yet. It still didn't dry, but I pushed it in again, and then it's now level. So then I dry brush the Dollar Tree, okay, with white chalk paint to flock it, and then there I'm going to start decorating. So I'm going to play some music so you could watch me decorate, okay? And great. That took us right into the final reveal. And here it is. I put some little animals. You got to see, didn't see that on camera. They didn't video it. The camera was off. And I didn't have it set up so you could see the whole thing. It's pretty tall, and that's why my camera couldn't get the whole view. But there you go. I got those little animals at Hobby Lobby, and they were 50% off. And I ended up paying $6 for 4 deer, and the bear, the fox, and the owl were $7 with the 50% off, and they were also four of them each, okay? Which was a great deal because it's real, like fur. It's so, and the fur is so soft. And there goes the star. You couldn't see that also in there. I just wrapped the tip of it, and then I put Christmas lights off camera, okay, because it was really hard for me to do it with the camera. I would have got right in the way, and you wouldn't have seen anything anyways then. So I just wrapped some mini lights there that I got from Amazon that I always use. I buy them in a pack of like 20 of them, and they're remote controlled, so they're really nice to have. Man, there you are. There's the tree, the woodland tree. Isn't that so beautiful? I love this. I think it came out perfect. All right, and I want to thank you for watching, and check out the playlist down below. Okay, the 12 days of Christmas. Okay, I put it down, and also I have both of the hosts, Brenda and Jackie. They're also in the description below, their links to their channel. So check out all these talented creators, and also in the description box you're going to see my buy me a coffee link. I am accepting donations. Anything can help. You don't have to, all right, but it will be greatly appreciated. Also, I have my Cashapp there if so. And remember, like, share, and comment. Okay. Also subscribe. I'm trying to get to my goal of 500 subscribers by Christmas, and I will have a giveaway once I reach the 500. So once again, I want to thank you so much. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here. I love you. You mean the world to me. You're everything, and please help me succeed in my dream. I want to thank you so much, and you have yourself a great and wonderful day. See you tomorrow, and stay blessed. And once again, I love you guys. Be safe, and see you tomorrow.